Today, we're digging into the world's biggest airline alliance. Ever wondered why you might book a flight with United from, say, Chicago to Tokyo, but end up on a plane that says NA on the side? Well, that's what we're talking about, the network that totally changed the game for global travel. So let's really get into it. How on earth can one single airline get you pretty much anywhere on the planet? I mean, you book a ticket with United, right? But then you find yourself flying on a Lufthansa or a Singapore Airlines plane, and everything just works. The answer is this really powerful idea that completely reshaped how we all fly. Okay, so the concept is called an airline alliance. And really, you can just think of it as a global team. It's a super clever way for airlines to give you this massive worldwide network without having to fly everywhere themselves, which you can imagine would be insanely expensive. So they team up, they share routes, they connect their frequent flyer programs. They do all this so that, for you, the traveler, it feels like you're flying with one giant single airline. All right, so let's talk about the biggest team on the block, Star Alliance. I mean, how huge are we talking here? Well, this isn't just any alliance. It's the biggest one out there. Let's dig into the numbers, because they really tell the story. So check this out. What you're seeing here is just pure market power. The big three global alliances, that's Star Alliance plus its big competitors Oneworld and SkyTeam, together, they control almost 2/3 of the whole market. I mean, that's huge. When it comes to flying internationally, these guys are the undisputed heavyweights, no question about it. And you know what? Star Alliance was actually the first of these giants. Their slogan, "The Way the Earth Connects," really wasn't just some catchy marketing line, it was their whole vision. It all started back in 1997. You had 5 big airlines, United, Lufthansa, Air Canada, SAS, and Thai Airways, and they got together with this idea to build one single network that could, actually connect the entire planet. And from those original 5, wow, has it grown. Today, the alliance is made up of 26 different airlines. You've got the huge global players like United and Lufthansa, of course, but also really important regional airlines like Ethiopian, Avianca, and Air. They're all in this together. And this is what that network actually gets you. When you put all 26 of those airlines together, they connect passengers to an incredible 194 countries. Think about that for a second. They're hitting over 1,000 airports to make that happen. It's truly one of the most massive travel networks on Earth. So what does all that look like on any given day? Well, it looks like this. More than 18,000 flights taking off. Every single day. All flying under that Star Alliance banner. The scale is it's mind-boggling, really. Okay, so we've seen all these huge, impressive numbers, but let's bring it back down to earth. What does this all actually mean for you? The person booking a ticket or standing in line at the airport. What's in it for you? All right, this is probably the single biggest benefit, the absolute core of it all. Your status travels with you. What that means is if you work hard to earn elite status with one airline, let's say you're a United Premier Silver or an Air Canada Aeroplan 25K, that status gets recognized across the whole network. So you're getting perks not just on one airline, but on all 26 of them. But here's the thing, not all status is the same. There are 2 tiers, Silver and Gold. Now, Star Alliance Silver is nice. You get things like priority on wait lists and standby, but honestly, the real prize, the one you really want, is Star Alliance Gold. This is the game changer. Gold is where you get all the good stuff that makes traveling so much less stressful. We're talking lounge access at over 1,000 airports, priority boarding, an extra free checked bag, and breezing through security on the Gold track. Now, as you can imagine, a team this big doesn't just stay the same forever. The airline industry is always changing, right? There are mergers, buyouts, big strategic shifts, and all of that has a direct impact on who's in and who's out of the alliance.
And boy, has the lineup been changing a lot lately. I mean, it was a pretty big deal when SAS, one of the original founding airlines, left in 2024. But on the flip side, the alliance is about to get a new major player in Europe, with Thai Airways from Italy getting ready to join. And then you have the whole situation with Asiana Airlines in Asia, which will probably have to leave because it's merging with an airline from a rival alliance. It's like this constant high-stakes game of chess.
So, with all these pieces moving around on the board, what's next for the world's biggest airline alliance? Where are they headed? Well, it seems like the focus is shifting. It's not just about getting bigger anymore. It's about getting smarter and making the whole travel experience feel seamless. Okay, so the big immediate goal is all about making the airport experience way less of a hassle. They're pushing hard for biometrics. The idea is that you'll be able to use your face as your ID and your boarding pass for everything, getting through security, entering the lounge, boarding the plane. The whole vision is a journey where you barely have to pull anything out of your pocket.
And looking even further ahead, beyond just the airport, they're really focused on three big things. First is digital integration. Think using AI to make everything from flight schedules to your baggage handling run smoother. Second is more personalization, using data to give you a more tailored experience, no matter which of the 26 airlines you're flying. And third, and this is a big one, is sustainability. They're planning to use their combined power to invest in more sustainable aviation fuels.
And all of this kind of leaves us with one big final question, right? For more than a quarter of a century now, this alliance model has been the way global aviation works. But with technology changing so fast, are these giant alliances always going to be the ones ruling the skies? Or is some new kind of partnership, some new way of doing things going to emerge and completely change how we connect the world all over again?